Is this the single most audacious play for peace in the history of the modern Middle East? Or is Donald Trump setting the stage for a diplomatic showdown we aren't prepared for? The stakes have never been higher, and the ripple effects of this move are already being felt from the halls of Washington to the capitals of the most powerful Islamic nations on the planet. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you these deep dive breakdowns. President Trump has officially turned up the heat, issuing what can only be described as a diplomatic ultimatum. He is now pressuring major Muslim-majority nations to sign onto the Abraham Accords if they want a seat at the table for a developing, high-stakes agreement involving Iran. The Abraham Accords, for those who need a refresher, were the historic series of agreements that began normalizing relations between Israel and several Arab and Muslim-majority nations, a complete paradigm shift in a region that has known conflict for generations. But Trump is taking it a massive step further. In a recent move shared on Truth Social, he revealed that he has been in direct contact with the leaders of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Egypt, Pakistan, Turkey, and Jordan. His message to them was blunt: if the United States is going to put in the immense work required to pull together this incredibly complex regional puzzle, it should be mandatory that these countries simultaneously sign the Abraham Accords. He is effectively saying that participation in the new regional framework is contingent upon their commitment to normalization with Israel. And the ambition doesn't stop with current allies. The former president even floated a vision that sounds almost impossible at first glance: the idea that Iran itself could eventually become part of the Abraham Accords. He noted that in his discussions with various regional leaders, they expressed that they would be honored to have the Islamic Republic of Iran included in the fold once the core agreements are solidified. He called it something special. Whether this is a masterclass in negotiation or a bridge too far remains the primary point of contention among foreign policy experts. What does this actually mean for the region? We are looking at a potential total realignment. By linking the Iranian deal to the Abraham Accords, Trump is attempting to institutionalize a security bloc that bridges the historic divide between Israel and its neighbors. If he succeeds, it would fundamentally dismantle the old-school narrative of regional hostility that has defined Middle Eastern policy for decades. The United States would act as the ultimate architect of a new regional architecture-ian iron shield against instability. However, the path forward is anything but simple. There are already reports suggesting that key partners, like the UAE, are hesitant to make any major moves until after Israel's upcoming elections in September. This reveals a delicate reality: even when you have the diplomatic momentum, the internal politics of these nations and the unpredictable nature of regional elections can act as a major brake on progress. The strategy is clear. Trump is using the promise of a broader economic and security agreement to force a permanent peace normalization. He is betting that the benefits of this alliance will eventually outweigh the long-standing grievances that have kept these nations at odds. But the question remains: will these regional leaders take the bait, or will they balk at being told their cooperation is mandatory? It's a high-wire act. If it works, we could see a level of regional cooperation that was once thought to be a fantasy. If it fails, we risk further alienation in a part of the world that is already a powder keg of competing interests. The administration's focus is on locking in the win while the cards are still on the table, but the variables are massive. So, I want to hear from you. Do you think Trump's mandatory approach to the Abraham Accords is the right way to force peace, or is this strategy destined to create more friction than solutions? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know where you stand on this. We are watching this situation closely as more details emerge from the negotiations. The map of the Middle East is being redrawn in real time, and we will be here to cover every twist and turn. Stay informed, stay critical, and thanks for watching.